Pispit, baby. Christmas special.
We're back.
We don't take breaks.
No
No
breaks.
off weeks.
No breaks.
No
Yeah.
off weeks.
Except for when we...
Hey, double upload. It doesn't count.
Yes, that is true. That's true, I guess.
So, I'm really just not in a beer mood. That's why you guys got the beers. I got a tropic like it's hot, truly. This is first.
Drop it like
tropic
it's hot.
like
or
it's
tropic
hot.
like it's hot.
Tropic like it's
Okay.
hot. That is interesting.
It's very pineapple-y.
Really?
It's pretty good for a seltzer. It's actually good. It's actually one of the best seltzers I've ever had in my life.
Oh no, best truly probably. Oh,
Best truly, definitely. Nice, man.
that one's
What a way
really
to
good.
start.
I like that.
What a way to start.
Dude,
It
we're allowed
almost-
to have human function.
No,
on
we're
this
not.
Podcast.
We're robots.
I just want you to know, Trevor, I just held back a sneeze.
I'm so.
I was
Look,
like,
look at see,
proud
he's
of you.
committed. He's committed.
Snow's
Snowy-
face. Snowed. Oh my gosh, stone face.
Snowed face.
So it's-
That's in the season, guys.
It's currently the 22nd. By the time we finish this, it's probably about going to be the 23rd. But
Probably.
we're just about there. Christmas time.
This is
hour
Christmas
15.
Eve.
Eve.
Yeah.
Eve,
What,
Eve,
We're 3 days before.
what's-
Christmas.
Yes.
You guys got anything specific on your Christmas list? You're hoping you open up on that special day?
I'm hoping
Goth
that
girl,
I
huge
get...
tits, couple tattoos, about 5'7".
Yeah, about what he
let's-
said,
Let's
yeah.
hope that your parents got you that, man.
I'm
Or
hoping that I get
someone.
a PSVR 2, or at least
There you go.
money towards it,
There
because
you
I'm
go.
getting it
is
regardless.
that is
Oh.
expensive, yeah.
Oh.
Very
It's
expensive gift.
Expensive
What
gift.
about you, Charlie?
Just a couple Lego sets. I want the Pac-Man Lego set.
Ooh, that is a good one.
That's a good.
And
Yeah.
a fucking a kiss under the mistletoe.
Oh.
Fuck, man.
I can-
Oh,
Fuck. That's
that
what
is
I
so
Yeah.
unbelievably real.
want. Yeah.
I thought it was a Lego set that you were talking about.
I know,
It's an
same
interesting
for a
Lego
second.
set. No, Charlie just
I mean-
spit at the realest thing ever.
Solomon. I see you over there.
Oh,
I see you
yeah.
over there. Pucker up. But speaking of, I think I'm just gonna get our weekly our weekly segment out of the way before we start any of our Christmas festivities.
Woman of the week.
Our woman of the week.
American woman.
American woman. I heard that song on the radio the other day.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was
Sent
great.
it to me.
He sent
Sent
me
it to
a
both of
video.
you. Yeah.
Oh, we all got that video.
Yeah, you both did, because I mean, you both.
Well, because
podcasters.
when you sent it to me, I thought like you were just listening to it in your work truck,
Ha.
like for all of your coworkers there. I was like, okay. Go.
Actually, I'm close to letting telling one of my formats about it. He listens to the Joe Rogan podcast in his truck
Oh,
daily, so
Yeah.
I'm
we
like,
have a
hey,
lot of similarities.
we
with
got
Joe
a we
Rogan.
got a podcast.
Yeah.
I got a podcast. It's pretty cool.
It's about where they end, but
Yeah. So.
Um,
man.
Anyways, so this story, we'll just talk about today. This happened today,
Right.
as you guys know.
As we know.
Corvette, things are going great. Things are going amazing.
skirt, as I would say in the last episode.
Yeah,
But I'm more formal because of
we
Christmas.
stan Corvette.
We stand Corvette.
Yeah. So
This is good.
she came to my house, and
It's
then
like
we
blew snot out of my nose.
we went on a real fancy date. We went and got Taco Bell,
If you were gonna say like
I didn't
like
get an
Charlie's, I was gonna be like, that's crazy.
and we came back here, and I threw on
What'd you
Christmas,
get at Taco Bell?
chicken quesadilla.
Ooh, what are
And-
you,
and
7?
I got a chicken quesadilla, and she
Dude,
dapped me up because
no.
she got one too.
Oh, okay.
She was like, "That's my favorite."
And I would have
That was
gotten one too. And
Perfect.
you would have been the weird one that
Perfect.
didn't get
I would
one.
have. Yeah,
Um,
fat ass. You spent $30 at Taco Bell that one day and I pay for it.
Keep talking, Trevor. You're explaining a great story.
So
Trevor ordered $23 for the taco.
Actually, I'm gonna make a quick inside joke real quick. No one's gonna get this. I'm not gonna explain it, but good job on no longer being Elliot,
Thank you.
Trevor.
Thank you.
Good job on no longer being Elliot.
Are you the? Is that Elliot from Open Season?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Crazy comparison
so-
you made.
We watched Christmas
Kinda look
Vacation,
like
so we'll segue into Christmas Vacation later with our tier
Mhm.
list. We're doing
Mhm.
Christmas movies. Great movie. She had never seen it. Great movie.
Uncultured,
Awesome movie. I'm culturing her. We even watched SpongeBob a little bit because she had never seen that.
which I am proud of.
But here's where the
Give me my phone.
Solomon just pulled
Solomon-
up a picture of Elliot.
Alright, I'm gonna
from
beat
Open
Someone has
Season.
lost his phone privileges.
So what I wanted to get
Game
into though,
back.
so after we finished Christmas Vacation, I'm like, want me to throw on another movie? She's like, yeah, sure. And I just
Did you say it just like that with that same like
yeah.
suave?
I'm gonna throw. Want to watch another movie?
Fuck, dude, you turned me on.
Watch 50 Shades of Grey.
No, I threw on Smile. You know the horror movie, Smile.
Oh, the one where they just smile.
You've never seen it?
No.
Okay.
I have
Never
no
seen
desire
it.
to.
Oh my
At some point, you should watch it.
God.
Yeah. I'm not
It's
a huge fan of
so-
horror movies.
It is the horror movies. I've always done good with them. Like, yeah, there's some scary things, but like I'm fine after. Smile, the first time I watched it, it's the only time that I was like watching my back, like turning my head over my shoulder, and I couldn't sleep with the lights off.
It's
I had to
genuinely,
sleep.
it made me feel like an 8-year-old again.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Good movie.
So, anyways,
Brave of you to go through that again.
yeah. So
That's like going through a
Like
second
watching
tour in Iraq.
Afghanistan war
I'm-
videos.
I'm probably
Close
gonna
enough.
die because I'm gonna say the word. But the main enemy there, he's basically a skinwalker, right? He can, he that's basically what he
Dude,
is. Yeah. Boom. I'm not gonna say it again because then I can only use it one more time and then
Yeah.
I'm fucked. But that's basically what he is, right, Trevor?
No, pretty much, yeah.
I want to try.
Which is a terrifying monster design.
yeah.
All the smile, like.
But yeah,
that's
he can.
great.
If whoever hasn't seen it, he can morph into whatever human or shape or entity he wants to be, and that's what that S word is. And so,
Skinwalker.
okay, Salmon's dead.
Looks like this is a 2-man
try me.
podcast from now on.
I always carry silver bullets on me. I'm good.
It's a werewolf, dumbass.
Nope.
So we were watching the movie. She said it wasn't that scary, but she also fell asleep for part of it. So, like, whatever.
Yeah,
but
sure.
afterwards, this is the story part here.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished the movie. It's 8:39ish. She's got to go home around 9:45. And I'm like, and we had plans to go to the Lookout up on Mud. And we're like,
It's a good place to
yeah,
go.
we're like, let's
It's a
do
good
it.
place to go.
We're like, let's do it. And I mean, it was awesome. It was romantic. It was great. But the whole time we just watched Smile. So I'm like a little bit terrified, and so is she.
You're like looking behind you.
Yeah, like when the wind gusts, you're like, fuck. And like even like on the drive home, like there was we went down the back road on the way home, and 3 elks were on the road, and I was like,
dude.
dude. But anyways,
Charlie speeds to like fucking 70.
so we had a good time. We started walking back to my car, and on our walk back, I was like, what if I just said the S word 3 times right now? And she's like, what S word? Shit? And I'm like, no.
Shit.
You know what S word? And she's like, stop. I don't fuck with that. Stop. And I was like, I didn't actually say it, but it was like semi-terrifying because
awkward.
because then we saw the 3 elk. So it was semi-terrifying. And then we got in a conversation about it, and like she brought up, like, she was like, do you believe in Bigfoot? And I was like, nah, but like I totally think that a skinwalker is real. I have one more use.
I believe in Bigfoot because the film was filmed where I used to live, Carnation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's real.
Yeah, it was just like mildly terrifying seeing those elk after like I mentioned it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is where I die. And now I only have 1 use left, and then I'm fucked.
Yeah, no, you let's get off
Let's get off that
off
topic,
that.
yeah.
Let's mention that Solomon said he was going to show us silver bullets, and then his mush brain activated and started going on
Nope.
Twitter.
No, I wasn't on Twitter.
Where were you on?
I was on some weird Dungeons and Dragons forum of how to kill skinwalkers. Apparently, the dungeon master just needs to say, "Oh, it worked. Good job, you killed them." No, in Navajo tribes, they would dip bullets in white ash. But silver bullets will also take them down. It won't kill them, but they're distant relatives of werewolves, supposedly. You know what's actually really cool? They're not fucking real.
Dude, I
I
gotta,
little rabbit hole. It's kind of exciting.
I gotta be honest. I believe in it more than like Bigfoot. That's kind of the conversation that we had. Like, they're not real.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
But,
it's more
like,
believable.
It's no.
The fuck is a
It's not.
shape-shifting
It's not more believable.
creature?
But it's more fun.
It's more
believe
fun to
that
think.
it
Than to be
is
like, there's a
real.
big monkey person in the jungle or in the forest.
That's very believable.
Can't say
Don't
that.
get me
very
wrong.
believable,
Racist.
but it's not fun.
It's not fun.
It's not fun
because
to be like-
he's not. He doesn't.
Dude, that's
doesn't
funny.
hurt
shit.
people.
He
What
just
if
he
you
doesn't
found-
exactly. He doesn't hurt people. He is a passive being
That's
that just
so sick.
roams the force. So so this is the conversation that me and Corvette had. I was like if we do prove that Bigfoot is real, nothing changes. My life doesn't change at all. It's just okay, cool.
It's
Bigfoot's
just,
real.
oh my God, wow, that's
If
crazy.
we figure out that an S word is real, my life changes forever. I can no longer trust anyone, because anyone could be
Let's get one.
said S word.
Oh, I didn't finish it.
You
I
you
didn't-
said it,
no,
but
I
you
didn't
have two uses. You have two more
That's a good
uses.
point, yeah.
You're fine.
What if the rest of this podcast was just me saying Skinwalker over and over and over again?
you're at like 7 now,
Yeah,
so
dude,
you're
yeah.
fucked.
You're having the
Like-
whole horde come at you.
Like I know most of those like horror stories that you hear on the internet are fake, but I've heard stories of people like hearing their mother crying like on some
Cougars.
back road in like the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and they go and they see their mother just like in this abandoned house, and like the mother is like asking them like for help, like their mom is asking them for help, like can you please come over here and help me? And it's like that's terrifying.
At that point, if there's a creature that powerful to do that, it would just kill you on sight. There's no reason for it to drag you in.
But the whole
anyways.
point of it is that it wants to torture you and terrify you before you die. It wants to make your last living moments hell
And then it's like
because it feeds
know.
on fear.
it's like Pennywise.
I don't. I kind of get where you're coming from. If I was like 12 years old, I'm sorry.
No,
I-
it's it's not super believable. I totally
Yeah,
get it,
I
but
mean,
it's
it's
fun,
fun.
to believe in.
see,
Pispit
what
holiday
I'm-
special,
what
everybody.
What I'm more worried about is when me, Trevor, and Dumbass were in the middle of nowhere, and he had his duck call, and he just kept going. And I was like,
Pitch
dude,
black. Pitch black.
pitch black, middle of the mountains,
Where
over,
we
over by Crystal Mountain.
where we camped.
You guys are
Exactly
gonna
where
get
we
shot.
camped.
Silverwood,
Exactly where we
no,
camped.
yeah. So
actually.
I was thinking, oh, somebody's get, and it's not legal to shoot duck, or to. Obviously, you can't just fucking shoot at ducks at a public campground, pitch black.
Regardless, season's over now.
It's not.
It's not.
No,
Duck
it's
season's
not.
still going.
It's still going.
Duck
Okay.
season's still
Okay.
going.
I thought
they just
it
went,
ended.
They just went
like last
hunting
week.
this.
Okay.
He undercooked his duck and got sick.
Oh, lovely.
He's a fucking dumbass.
What a
He-
dumbass. Dude,
He-
it's like
he
it's
seared it
bird.
and then
It's
for-
fucking chicken.
Yeah. He
seared it?
165, 175, something like that.
He's 145 for duck.
Oh shit! So
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
not like chicken.
It's similar, but it's
Not quite the same.
yeah, but it'll also fuck your stomach up because what he did is he seared it on both sides for 3 minutes. And you're
Idiot! That's what
supposed-
you do for beef.
You're supposed to no. You're supposed to sear it and then you're supposed to put it in the oven for like 12 minutes at 400 degrees.
Okay.
He didn't do that. He just ate it,
He just went. "Tss, tss, It's done.
pretty much. Yeah.
I
Wow.
love my duck when it's pink
But,
in the middle.
what I was
That's the
thinking,
good part.
what I was thinking while we were up there is he can't do a duck call. Like he can do it like once every 10 times, but the other 9 times sound like a dead or dying animal. So I'm thinking there's gonna be like a fucking cougar that thinks there's a dying duck or a dead duck here, and it's gonna fucking come in. We're not gonna see it because cougars are terrifying. They're like 250, 300 pounds of just pure muscle.
He had his bear spray though.
They'll just hop on.
And
I
that
know.
cougar could
They would
be an S word. It might not even be a real cougar.
Oh my God, he's comparing it back.
Cougars are not like skinwalkers because cougars are real.
No,
Cougars will sit 30 feet up in trees.
like a
They will
skinwalker.
jump down on your back.
You got one use left, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They will.
Oh.
Cougars will sit.
Yikes.
Cougars will sit up in trees, and if you're walking and they see you and they want to eat you or just kill you for fun, because that's what they'll do. They'll kill things for fun and they'll just leave it. They'll drag it somewhere, leave it. They will jump down on top of you and bite the back of your neck, kill you, and they'll either eat you, bring you somewhere, or just leave you to die.
Actually,
That's terrifying.
I got a story about a cougar. It's not firsthand. It's my father. This is my father's story. He was on a hike up by Mount Rainier. Not like the actual Mount Rainier hike, but you know, there's trails
Yeah.
all around there.
Yeah, sunrise. There's.
And he was just
tracks.
by himself because no one else wanted to partake in said hike. It's like an 8-mile hike, and he was pretty much alone. It wasn't one of those trails that like there's a shit ton of people on. And he was just walking this trail, minding his own business, and there's just a straightaway, very long straightaway. You can see down the trail for a mile
Yeah.
or so. And he starts to hear the bushes rustling, or sorry, excuse me, not hear, see the bushes rustling way in front of him, probably 100 yards in front of him, maybe 50 yards. And all of a sudden, a cougar or mountain lion, it's basically same thing, mountain lion,
It's the exact same thing, just different name.
jumps out from the bushes and onto the trail and starts charging him
Oh yeah.
full speed.
Oh yeah.
He has his pistol on his side. He pulls it out, and he aims it down the trail. And he's standing his ground.
Dude,
he's
dude's
standing,
having a standoff with a cougar.
He's
That's what you're
standing.
supposed to do
He's
if you
standing
run.
his.
You don't run around. You just stay.
He's standing his ground, and he has his pistol aimed down sights at the motherfucker's head. And when it got within like 20 yards of him, it veered off back into the bushes and ran away. But just imagine the adrenaline rush.
Dude.
It's pure adrenaline. Like fight or flight immediately kicks in.
No
as
matter
soon
how
as you see
manly
him.
your father is, like, his blood was pumping. He
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
ready.
Yeah. I mean, if that thing took 2 more steps closer, he would have started shooting. 100%.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, as long as you have a clear shot on it,
Yeah.
it'll come down. They'll come down pretty easy, but there's a lot of muscle on them.
Yeah.
Depending on what caliber of bullet. If you're trying to hit it from the side, if you hit it in like the shoulder, it'll go down for 3 to 5, maybe 10 seconds, and then pop right back up and take off.
It'll be like, okay.
But yeah, no, they are terrifying. I was camping one time, and we could just hear 2 or 3 cougars just screaming, and they sound like little girls screaming.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's creepy. It's
Yeah.
actually kind of creepy.
Yeah, but like black bears and stuff, I mean, you can yell at them; they'll run off. I've done
Black
it, like,
bear, you're
4
supposed to
times.
just fight back. Play
Yeah.
dead with the brown bear.
Yeah, because brown bears, like if you run, they'll get you. It's
If you
game
play
over.
dead, they just sniff you and kind of go away.
Like, yeah, it's like half. You have a better chance of surviving if you play. If you
dead,
act like
yeah.
you're dead.
That, or if you're in a group of people, you just run faster than the people you're with.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple logic.
Which,
Yeah,
Trevor,
I'm a-
you're fucked.
I'm a bigger
I think
dude.
he sucked.
I'm
He's
a bigger dude. I could outrun Trevor any day of the week.
Probably.
Oh, actually, speaking of, I
Speaking of-
barely know you, so I'm sorry to throw you under the bus, but Corvette has a friend, and he is 5'5". You're taller than someone, Trevor.
Oh.
my God. I'm
Hey, you're
taller
taller
than
than
a
my-
lot of people.
Hey, you're taller than my 8-year-old brother.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Are
you.
you
Boost of
taller than
confidence.
We're the
I don't
same
I don't
height.
think so.
We're the same
You
height.
taller than dumbass?
I believe we're also like around the same height.
That's rough.
But,
Because he was
um,
always the short one. You were never short. You were just normal.
Anyways, let's. Yeah, well, they were shorter than you, and then they had their growth spurts. They kind of caught up. But anyways, let's actually get our Christmas special started here.
Yeah. Let's
get- yeah.
We got
Yeah.
we're ranking Christmas movies.
That was our little interlude.
yeah,
to the-
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how we
We-
got to mountain lions and shit, but there we are.
That's
Um,
Pispit for
that's
you.
Pispit.
everybody.
I wanted to talk about a real animal or entity or
Fair,
something.
fair.
Solomon couldn't sleep with himself if he finished on.
I can't sleep with anyone.
So we just got one of those basic YouTube tier lists you see
Pretty
pulled
much,
up, like
yeah.
the is it S
S.
through D or some shit?
is
It is
S, A, B,
S
C.
through C.
S through C.
S through
Okay,
C.
that's cool.
'Cause-
I fuck with that.
Yeah, I feel
fucks
like
with that.
I-
It's hard
I
to put
looked-
anything in D.
I looked at them and there's no real F movies or D movies on this list. It's like the worst we'll get is most likely a C.
But anyways,
I already see one F.
Okay,
start us off. We're doing this. Let's
doing this,
start right
alright.
now.
Let's
Start us
do
off,
it, let's
Trevor.
do it.
Do a jingle. Do
Hit-
a jingle real quick.
Hit the
Ho ho ho!
jingle.
Good jingle.
Oh my god. Wait. Okay, before we
Christmas.
start,
Oh.
before any jingle, so this week at work, I had to do wheel stops, and when we do wheel stops in a parking garage, we can't rebar pin them down. We use epoxy, and when we use the epoxy, you set them down, and then you use we usually use a rebar pin to tip them over, so you can get the epoxy on the bottom of the wheel stop, and then you push it back over. But we didn't have any rebar pins, so I just found a metal pipe that was in the garage, and I just purposely just kept dropping it on the concrete floor over and over and over again. It sounded
sounds
just
just
like that. It was so funny.
I watched
But-
someone throw a bunch of scrap metal into a giant metal dumpster at work, and it sounded just like that. But it went on for like 30 seconds.
All right. So with our first movie,
Charlie Brown Christmas.
we have Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie
Hey,
Brown
hey,
Christmas. Hey,
Ow!
Yeah, I have the fucking laptop.
I can. Yeah, I can.
Charlie Brown Christmas. How are we feeling about that?
That's an S.
It's
That's
not
a
S.
classic. It is.
It's not S.
It's not S. It's not S.
I'll leave.
No,
I can leave.
that's the whole point of this.
Why?
It's supposed to get controversial. We're supposed to
Yeah.
make people upset. We're supposed
It's
to
an
make people
S.
happy.
We're supposed to
No, it's
explain
not.
explain our
It's-
thoughts.
This is a group effort.
and
and-
you guys are wrong. It's okay. That's totally fine.
Solomon, if I'm I'll settle for A because you're so confident about an S, but I would put it in B.
It's an S.
It's like
It's a
it's classic, but it's not that great comparative to some other movies.
I watched it 3 days ago, and it's more enjoyable than 99% of.
When was
other
the last
Christmas
time that
movies.
you've seen the Charlie Brown Christmas? To be fair,
Pull it up?
It's been years because it's
We're
not
watching it.
that great.
It's amazing. What are you talking about?
And my name is Charlie. Like I
He's
should
got
be
a
more
good
biased
point.
than anyone.
He's got a good point. My whole thing is I have not watched it in years for sure, but I remember as a child it brought me a lot of joy.
No, I
So for that, I would put it at S, but I can agree to put it at A.
We have two, what I'm hearing is we have two S's and an A.
If we have,
That is kind of.
if you're saying you literally said not S, but if you're saying S, then fucking put it in S.
No,
I
I
don't
know.
care.
Yeah, I just wanted to
I'm
say
just saying,
something.
for me, S tiers are something that I'll watch every single year.
Yeah.
And there's only a handful of movies that I'll watch every single year, and that's
It's-
not one of them.
No, it's like
And it can. It's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah.
I should watch
I
it
think
again.
you should watch it again.
I need to
You'll-
watch it again. I need to get a reminder. I
I'll-
should have prepared farther for this, but if it was S, then I would be watching it on repeat every year.
That is
That's-
fair.
That is fair. I can. Understand that.
I think we should put it at A.
I think yes. I was about to say
I think A is.
we'll pull it down on A.
I think S should be one that we all unanimously
Unanimously.
agree is an S tier.
Yeah, like Elf.
A 2
We'll
out of
get
3. A 2 out of 3 S. 2 out of 3.
2 out of
If
3
two
S.
people say
We'll take
S.
it.
We're doing majority. We're
I
doing
think-
majority here.
It's
I
going to S.
It's going A, not S.
Well, because you said majority. I said
Oh,
S.
you're saying S?
I
You-
always said S.
You said A originally.
No, he said S, but he would put it
Okay,
in
do
A.
S. I'm majority. Yeah.
I will
Put
not
it-
be a people pleaser here. This is
I completely disagree, but
Okay,
yeah.
Charlie Brown is on S tier. Next, we have Christmas Story.
Christmas Story,
This is-
overrated as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
B.
Yep.
Yeah.
B.
I was-
No.
That's nice. That's
I was
nice.
gonna say
I
B.
would say D.
that's
That's
I can
pushing
understand
it,
that.
'cause-
there's a few. Well, you got to think about it. There's a few things that transcend just a Christmas movie. In it. Like there's things that people think about all year long. Like when you say Christmas Story,
Mhm.
like you think of the fucking
The leg lamp, like
leg
like
lamp.
it's more iconic than any other Christmas
It's a lot
movie.
of pop
Yeah.
culture. It's very famous in that.
And I think
But it is overrated.
Very
it's
overrated.
Very overrated.
I don't care how many people this
I've
pisses off.
watched it.
B.
I've watched it 2 or 3 times, and every single time I keep thinking it's going to be good, and it never is.
I'll.
It's gonna get to that part.
It's you've got things like it'll shoot your eye out. Like that's
Yeah.
iconic. Like
Yeah,
So
people
I-
say that every day of the year, all the time.
as a movie, I say C, but as a pop culture icon, and it's B.
Yeah.
All right. We all
Okay.
go with B.
B.
Yes,
B.
I think B is fair here.
Sorry, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Christmas Story ain't that good.
I'll come down on the intensity a little bit. There's only one. I think there's only one movie that I will fight for S from here on out.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
What's
Okay.
next? What's next?
Next is Arthur Christmas.
F.
Whatever the last one is, what the fuck is that?
F.
I
You've
don't think
never
I've
seen-
ever
you've
watched
never seen
Arthur
Arthur-
Christmas.
It's not enjoyable.
The only thing that's ever, the only good thing that's ever come from Arthur is the meme where he has his fucking fist clenched.
Oh, it's not even.
No,
it's
it's not that.
even that. It's
It's-
literally just a different sort
Come
of
on, come on,
animated.
come on.
It's another. It's another one.
Oh,
of-
that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Put it at the bottom. Whatever is it? D at the bottom. C.
It's C. It's
Okay,
C.
C's the bottom. Put, fucking add an F tier just for that shit.
Yeah, because it's not a good movie. Like it's another one of those. Like listen, maybe the one of Santa's helpers Help Save Christmas. Like those movies were good when the idea first came out, but that movie came out in probably like what 2015, 2014. It's
That
an
movie reminds me a
overused
lot
idea.
of a lot of Norm of the North.
Yes, it is. It's just not a good.
Okay.
It's not a good movie.
All right,
Um,
we're not even giving it any more time.
No, we're giving
Let's-
it no more time
yeah.
because we have a fucking Christmas classic, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
S
That is an S tier.
That's an S
S.
tier.
I don't even
Every-
need to fucking explain myself.
We don't
I
need-
watch
yeah.
it every year. I'll watch it more than
I'll watch
once
it
every
more than
year.
once.
I'll watch it in the middle of fucking August.
Dude,
That
It's
one
eight.
isn't as pop culture heavy as Christmas Story, but it is iconic.
Yeah.
There is jokes that make me laugh every fucking
Every
time.
fucking
It doesn't
time.
matter how many times I listen to it or watch it. My dad can recite his whole fucking rant
Dude,
when he doesn't get his
that's what I was
Christmas
about to
bonus.
say. Every time me and my dad will look at each other and we'll go off the whole rant every time. My mom's like, "You fucking too. You
Damn.
fucking." I can't say it right now because I'm not watching it, but
That's fair.
I
it's
know
just-
the end. This blah 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 piece of shit he is. Hallelujah. Where's the fucking
No,
Tylenol?
it's holy shit. Where's the Tylenol?
yeah.
He fucking storms off.
Yeah, I will say, That's an S tier movie. No questions asked.
Kids, look, a reindeer.
Yeah, like it's just so good. So good.
All of the other vacation movies
Aren't that good?
they're not that good. I'm glad you agree.
Okay, I 100%
I would
agree.
say they're all
I'll
like
say
C, D.
They're all mid.
Vacation is a B.
Yeah,
In the new Vacation, where Russ, that's actually a
it's
okay movie.
It's not
It's
bad.
B as well. But
fine.
Vegas and European, you can put them in D.
They suck.
They're not
They're
good.
not that
Watch
good.
'em.
The only good thing is Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase is
because he's just
a
Chevy
god
Chase
of an
is-
actor.
He is amazing. I hear he's a dick in real life.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
But I don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
The brother makes me laugh.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers stopped talking to his family, and he still won 3 MVPs.
Yeah, right. It's fine. But
It's actually pretty.
I'm
good
glad we can
comparison.
come to a consensus that is
That's an S tier.
And
my
the-
favorite Christmas movie.
The
That is
first
my
and
favorite.
I agree for favorite, but the first time you watch it, you're like, oh, what the fuck am I in for? This is gonna be
Yeah.
a horrible movie because it starts off
Yeah.
with the little animated shit, and you're like, this is gonna be stupid.
Yeah.
And then it just hits you with that highway scene, jackass on my tailing me, whatever.
He goes under the car.
And he goes under the
Yeah,
semi
that's
truck,
so
like,
good.
and then you're just like, okay, this is it.
It's such a good movie because it sets the vibe immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately you're like,
no,
now
absolutely. It's one of
she
those
can't
movies
see her.
that transcends.
She'll see later. Her eyes are
Christmas.
frozen over. It's so fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
just- I actually I know as far as Christmas movies go, it's probably one of the least watched movies. It's one of the only PG-13
Yeah.
Christmas movies. If you haven't seen Christmas Vacation, watch it immediately.
Yeah.
It is
I will.
so good.
I will say an underrated line in that movie is when the guy goes, "Ah, it's just snots yakking on a bone." We recite that every single day at my
Uncle
house.
Eddie, cousin Eddie, he is hilarious.
Oh, he's amazing.
He is hilarious. Yeah, well, yeah. Don't get too attached to it, Clark, because we're taking it with us when we leave here next month.
Next one. My favorite.
fucking
Favorite one is when
eats
the
the-
fucking the cherry's like, "Hey Clark, you gotta throw that away. You mind if I keep that?"
This is a high class piece of furniture right here.
Oh my gosh!
He's
I haven't
fucking-
watched it this year yet.
I've watched
No?
it twice.
I at least watched it 4 times.
No, well, I'm not doing anything tomorrow until later in the day, so I'll definitely watch it.
You should.
Hey, if I drink enough tonight, I might watch it again.
It is a 1-year coupon to the Jelly of the Month Club. That is the gift that keeps on giving year round, Clark.
Do you know what's really
So
funny?
nice. Oh well, Clark has to get the
My dad had a Christmas vacation type gift one time. He thought that he was going to be getting like an actual physical monetary bonus, and he thought it was
Oh.
going to be like $5,000 to $10,000. So he was excited.
Mhm.
He got a steak of the month club from his boss, and his boss was like hyping it up. And same with Dumbass, they told him that they were going to give him like enough to get new tires for his car. And so he was
Oh.
all excited. They gave him $100.
Nice.
That was it.
Here's $100.
So, as much as I'd love to keep talking about Christmas Vacation for the rest of the podcast, we do need to move on.
We do need to move
we
on.
have a tier list.
We have quite a bit of movies. Next one is, of course, A Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. That's the. I'm sorry, I haven't watched anything but Christmas Vacation this year. That's the one with the old dude and the
Scrooge.
past,
Scrooge?
future, present.
Oh,
Right?
That movie
So,
is amazing.
I do love the story of it.
story.
Yeah.
I don't specifically remember the movie. if
From
I'm being
a
honest.
plot standpoint, that is probably one of the best Christmas
It
movies
has
of all time.
an
It
amazing-
has an incredible plot.
It has just an amazing story. Like the story is an S, in my opinion.
I agree the story is an S, but
the movie itself,
it doesn't have the replayability of
No,
some of these
it
other ones
doesn't.
that we're going to get to later. Christmas Vacation, I'm not going to name any other ones because we haven't got there. So I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not
That
naming
is-
anything else.
goddamn it.
Like,
it's coming up.
so I would say B. I can't even put an A because I haven't watched it in a few years.
Yeah, I would put it
I'd
under
agree.
C.
A part of
B.
a part of Christmas movies, what I said goes back to Charlie Brown. The replayability, and that one just doesn't have the replayability.
The
But
rewatchability.
The rewatchability.
Replayability is a game.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Same fucking thing. People know what I'm
Um,
talking about.
This next one, How a Grinch Stole Christmas.
Which
the
one?
Original animated one
Original animated.
from like the 70s or
Ooh.
whatever. That one
It's-
personally for
it's-
me, I don't really watch it as a
Are
Are we
Yeah.
okay?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Are the other two in
Yes.
the tier list? The
Yes,
other two
the
are.
other two are in the tier list.
So that makes it its own completely separate subgenre almost, because
Yeah.
you can't just compare it to the rest of the Christmas movies. You have to compare it to the other two.
The other two
And if
ones,
we're
okay.
comparing it to the other two, it's C.
It's
Yeah, it's C.
C?
I can agree with that. Yeah,
I can agree with that too. It's a classic
It
for
was-
sure.
it was amazing until the Jim Carrey one came out.
Jim Carrey came on,
Ex-
and that
exactly.
just
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah. So
It's super culturally important, but yeah, it's a C, just comparative.
just
to the
comparative.
ones.
The remake
Absolutely.
came out. One that Fatty over there has
S.
been just freaking out over. We have Elf.
S.
I've watched it 3 times.
hey,
It might be the movie that I've watched the most this
yes,
month.
yeah, it might be
actually.
the movie that I've watched the most all of my life.
I'm gonna say something
And
controversial
you're not
here.
gonna like. I'm not gonna like it.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
No.
Okay. Here, before let me explain myself before I say anything.
Yeah.
Well, here you
Let
go.
me explain myself before I say anything. It is top 3 for me. Christmas Vacation, one other one that we haven't gotten to yet, so I'm not going to spoil, and Elf. It's top 3 for me. It is one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. The rewatchability is there. I will watch it every year. I'll watch it more than once every year. But because I have such a love for Christmas Vacation and it doesn't get the hype that Elf gets, I believe Elf is overhyped despite being so good.
No.
I completely understand your standpoint, but so
I can understand
it's
that.
it's not like Christmas Story where like it doesn't deliver on its overhype. It delivers,
Yeah.
but it is just so everyone says it's their favorite.
Everybody says it's their favorite for
And-
sure.
And it's rightfully so. if I'm being
Rightfully
honest.
so
Yes.
for sure.
There's not a minute in the movie that
it kinda-
that is useless. There's not a minute in the movie that is like, oh, why'd they put that part in?
No, I 100% agree, but it kind of gets on my nerves sometimes. I'm like, there's other Christmas movies too,
I understand that.
but it is S. It
That's
is
like-
S. It's top 3. It is one of the best Christmas movies of all time.
Okay, that's
Yeah, no, we
Yes.
decide on that. He's just
I understand
get
that. Taking your comparison of it is saying that somebody like a wide receiver, like I'm trying to think here, like a wide receiver,
the woman
like
just tuned out
I know.
the moment you
But
said
it-
wide
no.
receiver, but
it's like saying a wide receiver like Mike Evans, who's consistent, delivers every single year, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns every single season. It's like saying he's not as good and overhyped. He delivers every single year, and in my opinion, he's an underrated player. But because he delivers and because he's good, and the Tampa Bay fan base loves him, it's like saying that he's overhyped and overvalued than a guy like Tyler Lockett or someone like that, who's more of like a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, who also delivers in the same standpoint. But because like I'm a guy, I love Tyler Lockett. He's my favorite NFL player.
He does.
Currently. I
dude
own
would
like
suck his dick if he was right next to us.
Christmas Vacation is Mike Evans. Elf is Tyreek Hill. For me.
I understand what you're saying with that. I
That's
understand.
fair.
I
That's
was
fair.
thinking of more of it like this is my personal favorite movie, and like this is kind of like, I don't want to say
Yeah.
standard, but this is like this is what all Christmas movies aspire to be like. Through generations, everybody watches it. My grandma loves that movie.
Well,
My
because
great grandma loved that movie.
It's
My
such
mom
a
loves
good
that
it's such a
movie.
good
Like,
concept.
no, it is.
It's not only
unique.
just about like, Christmas, waha, Christmas joy. It's about, father troubles, daddy
Yep.
issues. It's about
Yep.
And
finding
it's about
yourself,
bonding with family that
bonding
you've
with
never
family
met
you've
before.
never met,
I
accepting
will-
people's differences.
Yep.
I
going from the
will
North
will
Pole
give
to
it
New York.
I will give it above Christmas Vacation. Is it anyone can watch and enjoy it. Christmas Vacation has a certain audience.
It's
your
definitely more
great grandma
mature
your great grandma
humor.
isn't gonna like Christmas Vacation.
She did. She thought
You're-
it was a really good movie.
You're not
My
gonna watch Christmas
8-year-old
Vacation
yeah.
with your 6-year-old sibling.
My 8-year-old brother, like I've watched it with him before. I think when he was 6 or 7, and he like there was some funny parts in it, obviously,
Yeah.
and he liked that. But if I had to say, hey, pick one of these movies and we're watching it, even if we've watched Elf 100 times the day before,
Yeah.
he's going to pick Elf.
Literally,
Because
And
I-
I'll give it that.
I was
Anyone
watching
will
like
Elf.
because I was trying to hurry up and learn the whole rant so I could go downstairs and watch with my dad so I could be on point. I was reading the comments. There was one guy who was like, "I hated this when I was 8, but
Oh,
now
yeah.
that I'm like 20, every joke just hits every time."
yeah,
It's because
Yeah.
it's more mature humor, but that's what makes it fucking hilarious.
yeah. And if I'm being honest,
And the
when I
side
think,
notes and the
yeah, and if
comments.
I'm being honest, like when I think Christmas movie, I'm thinking of a movie that me and my family can sit
I
down, watch,
totally get
and all
that.
enjoy.
Yep.
So
I
am not trashing Christmas Vacation.
No. I take back my overhyped comments because Christmas Vacation doesn't have the family aspect, which is a big part of Christmas.
Yeah.
I take back my overhyped
and
comments.
that's part of the reason why I said Charlie Brown Christmas is an S tier. Like, that's a movie that I've been watching since I was like 2. Like, since before I could actually remember.
Since before I had consciousness,
No,
I remember
seriously,
Charlie Brown.
Seriously,
But,
like one of my earliest memories is being snowed in at my grandma's house, and we watched it twice in a row
Jesus Christ.
because it was on VHS. So we just sat there and watched it. It was
all right.
amazing.
You're doing great.
Sorry.
I didn't mean that. We just
I know.
we got quite a bit.
Yeah, we got
Charlie
it.
Brown Christmas is an S
which
tier.
it's fine. However long this takes, it's our Christmas special. Fuck it. But
Yeah.
just
Also, quick little sidebar. I know that I've been doing sidebars.
you have been, but keep going.
The Cougars. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
no.
No. Why is S above A?
Oh my god, that helps so much.
Whoa.
I just muted the fourth channel.
Oh my
That was the
gosh.
issue.
Wow.
That helps so much. That's crazy.
My head's spinning now because
Holy shit.
It's so clear.
It's
The
so
white
much
no-
better. Sorry
Yeah.
if that white noise is actually going to be there for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, we're really sorry.
It's fixed now.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
just
wow.
everything. You can hear everything
Crazy.
now.
Okay.
Our next movie is the animated Frosty the Snowman.
D.
What?
I was gonna say C.
Are we?
gonna say C.
Well, are you saying
this-
that like
is this the original one?
The original. Sorry, sorry. I
Yes.
spoke
yes.
too soon.
The
The original. Okay. B.
Yeah.
The original Frosty. That's what I should have said.
Wait.
Sorry, not just animated. The original Frosty.
I would put
No,
a high
A.
C, low B. It's a really good movie. I really enjoy watching it. I haven't watched it in like 2 or 3 years, so it's probably my fault for saying that it should be in B or C.
It doesn't have the replayability of our S tiers. That's why I'm not putting an S.
That's
but
true.
it has the pop culture aspect of Christmas Story. But I can actually sit down and enjoy and watch it.
Yes.
And I don't think it's overhyped, so I don't have that
Yes.
hatred towards it. That's why I'm saying A.
That's true. That's fair. I would 100% be willing to put it in A. Trevor, what are your thoughts on it? Are you gonna say D?
C.
C?
C. What you said B, right?
Originally I said B.
Okay, then B.
B.
I don't think there's too much more to
Well,
say
okay.
about it's. Everyone knows Frosty.
I
the
should
Snowman.
explain why C possibly.
Did it scare
D for
you
me.
when you were a kid too?
I did not enjoy it as a
Really?
kid. I did not find it entertaining
Yeah,
at
you were
all.
one of them iPad kids. You like to sit there and watch Cocomelon, you fucking fat.
I watched Jaws when I was 5 years old and I loved
I
it.
watched Signs when I was 6, and I was terrified. I was terrified at looking at my neighbor's rooftop until I was like probably 15.
Wow. I knew
It
this
still
man when he was 15.
traumatizes. I'm good with horror movies, but if I watch Signs, I start
Signs is a
bugging
really
out
good
a
movie.
little bit.
That's a really good
But it's
movie.
an amazing movie.
Just,
That's an S
I never
tier.
really found it like enjoyable. Like I get it, and that's why I'm agreeing with you guys. We can put it in what A.
We're
Yeah.
doing
We're
B.
gonna put
No, we're doing B.
B?
I think-
Okay, we're averaging our answers
Okay.
out.
I
We're
think
doing
having
B.
a companion of classic song. I think
It's
having
a-
the companion of the song.
exactly.
The snow,
Exactly.
yeah, the frost. Everybody knows that song.
If
so
there wasn't
I'll,
the song-
I'll agree. We'll do B. We'll do
Yeah,
B.
if it wasn't for the song, it would be.
I think it's.
like a D.
I think it's our first movie we got to that actually has a song to go with it. But yeah,
Yes.
that's why I kind of why I put.
Pennies from Heaven for Elf.
It's not playing on the radio.
Next up,
motherfucker.
we have Home Alone 2.
Ooh,
Two.
Oh,
A.
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 100%. That is a
100%
classic.
A.
That
movie.
is-
when he is
It's
up in the
better
Twin
in my
Towers
opinion.
and it pans out,
That
and then
is-
it cuts, and then it says airport security. It doesn't get any better.
Dude,
than
the
that.
part where you see Donald Trump.
The part,
Oh my god.
yeah, down the hall to the left.
It is one of the only movies on this tier list
That-
where I will
wait.
say where the sequel will be ranked this high for me personally.
Yes,
This is our
Yes.
first A tier movie. We have
It
not
is.
put a movie in
And-
A tier yet.
Oh really?
and
Wow.
rightfully so. That is.
It is in general, sequels are usually trash
Usually
unless it's something like
Unless it
Lord of
actually,
the Rings or Harry Potter, like something
Yeah.
that
So-
is meant to have a sequel. Something
Yeah.
that wasn't meant to have a sequel, it's always trash. It's a money grab, except
Yeah.
for Home Alone 2.
It's usually basic. Well, and usually what they'll do is for like sequels and stuff like Lord of the Rings, pretty much any Marvel movie. Like it usually goes in sequence. Like you have
They
to watch
have a
the first
plan.
one first. The first and the second Home Alone are literally almost the exact
Yeah.
same story. It's
Yeah.
just difference between Chicago in the first one, New York in the second one.
Yeah.
And New
They
York
are
just, it's
they are
just
so
it's
similar.
more of that Christmas vibe in New York as well.
Let's be honest, Joe Pesci in that movie.
Let's be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the
Yeah.
best
A.
robbers.
A.
Home Alone.
We're back to back.
Back to
Back
back.
to
S.
back.
Home Alone.
S.
S.
Yeah.
S.
They made a fucking Lego set of the house.
And it is
I know
incredible.
because I bought it.
It is. It's got the rewatchability.
Yeah,
It's got the pop culture aspect.
absolutely.
It has
The guy.
some of the best acting in any Christmas movie.
It's
in my
amazing.
opinion.
Oh my gosh.
The story from start to end.
Having John Candy just like randomly show up.
Dude,
It's crazy. Yeah, he's the fucking
He's the- what is that, poke
bait
guy?
The
Yeah.
poka.
it's just that's an iconic movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would say anything else about
the
it.
Wet
It's just
bandits. Sweet.
the,
Yeah,
the,
like-
the
Flood
Flood
burglars
people's
are.
houses after we rob them.
As a kid, you hate the burglars. As an adult, you're like, they're so fucking funny.
It's
They're
one of the
amazing.
most unique Christmas movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Because it's a
'Cause
it's
you
a
don't-
home invasion movie.
it's nothing
Yeah.
compared to any other Christmas movie.
It's a
all the
home
way.
invasion.
And
It could be a horror movie.
it
speaking
could be.
speaking of when I said my top 3 with Elf, it's in my top 3.
That's your
those
top
are my
3?
Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Elf.
Mine's
Absolutely.
similar, except for there's the middle one's different for me and you. The next one is
Is that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh,
my gosh.
God. I don't know. You might not even know what this is.
I don't know what that movie
A.
is.
A.
Okay.
It does not have the replayability, and that is all it's missing.
That
is
is true.
It is such a good. I haven't watched it in so long.
When you're-
but
yeah,
I
'cause-
might have seen it. Like I'm good with pop culture, so I might get it. But I just the title does
Yeah.
not ring a bell for me at
I
all.
haven't watched
I'm
it
gonna-
in
hold up.
years, and I remember the first time my mom forced me to sit down to watch it because I was like, "No, I'm not watching this. This is stupid.
Sitting
This is
there
bullshit."
crying.
Yeah,
and you're
and
7 years old.
and she plays
I
it,
don't know,
and
my
I'm
phone
like,
went.
"Oh my god, this is an incredible movie." I can't even tell you what happens. It's been so long since I've watched it, but I just
Charlie's
genuinely remember enjoying it so
Oh, yeah.
much and being like, "This surprised me," because it's black and white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
I
old.
would assume so. Okay.
It's black. It's a black and white film.
Okay.
But it is good.
Oh yeah, the cover image is black and white.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one.
Yeah. So I
It's Christmas, Charlie Brown.
I
Dude,
don't even.
You don't know that one?
yeah, that's a C.
That's a C.
That's a C.
I'm out.
It's
on this
it's
one.
mainly more
yeah.
about like Snoopy
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which I
It's-
love Snoopy as a kid, but like Charlie Brown Christmas. I mean,
I love 90% of all like even the Charlie Brown movie that they released
the
recently.
animated one by
I enjoyed that
Illumination.
one. I enjoyed that one a lot. Illumination puts on some amazing new animation
They
movies. by the
really
way.
do. They're killing
Oh,
it right
Charlie's
now.
stripping naked.
Charlie's
I
pepperonis
see
just got
his, you have huge areolas.
Whoa. And he is
And he's back.
You're welcome for muting my mic.
Yeah, no, thank you. I was really confused when you muted it, but I wasn't
I
gonna
know. When you went to press it, I thought it was gonna be the.
I kind of prepared myself.
Yeah.
See,
See. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm out.
It's just
I'm out. I don't know.
when someone says, "Hey, let's watch that one Charlie Brown Christmas special," I'm thinking
I tried
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
that one's just not. It doesn't live up to it.
ladies and gentlemen, The Grinch with
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Carrey?
S.
Fuck.
S.
This is a tough one for me.
That
This
that
is
is
a
that is my
tough
second.
one
That
for
is my
me.
second favorite. Top 3. It is.
That
It is
is-
Christmas Vacation, The Grinch, Elf.
I love The Grinch. I could watch it. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of rewatching movies over and over and over again. There's only a handful of movies. The Grinch, I could watch that once a week, and that's huge for me.
No, that's fair.
Because
it's
usually
an amazing
I
film.
watch a movie and then I never watch it
So
again.
it's S tier for you.
It would be S tier for me. It is. Sorry.
Yeah, I was waiting
worded
for
it
something
off.
else.
Yeah.
No, it
Um,
is S tier for me.
So I see where this is going. It's gonna be S, but
Yeah.
if I'm speaking my own truth here, it's A,
Okay.
and it's A. I can't even really explain it. It's got the rewatchability. It's got the pop culture. It's got a great story. It's got Jim Carrey.
got
who's
Jim
fucking
Carrey.
hilarious.
He does an amazing job.
Does an amazing job. He's the
When I first
perfect
watched it-
cast
Fucking
for that.
dog. The dog.
But-
That's what pulls it all together. That's what makes it S tier for me. I love
don't-
this dog.
I can't say why, but I can't watch it every year.
That's fair.
Okay,
That's
all
fair.
right. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, you're gonna die in hell, but
You're
it's
right.
fair.
I don't know why.
We're gonna take you back and shoot you.
Now, this next one is actually one that I have never seen until today when I was at my grandma's house, which I was making lesfa, which I forgot to bring for you guys. I'm so sorry. It's a Norwegian dessert, more like a dish. It's a flatbread, but you can put like ham and stuff. But we make
hamon.
it. Sure.
Yeah.
We make it more of a holiday
That's
dish with
Spanish
butter
for
and
ham.
cinnamon sugar. But
Okay.
this movie is called Claus. It is an animated film.
Is it Claus like Santa Claus? Is it spelled
like-
with a K or a C?
It's spelled with a K.
I was about to say that is this the Krampus
So it's
movie?
like
No.
German?
It's not the Krampus
No,
movie.
it is not German. It's an animated movie.
Oh,
I saw this for the first time in my life today.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So-
Let me see the cover image.
I haven't. I'm gonna be honest.
Move it.
I know that I haven't seen it. Oh, but I think I know what movie's next.
Yeah, no, I don't
No
know.
clue.
So it's all. This is all you, Trevor.
I'm personally gonna say that it is a B movie. Whoa.
You want to explain the plot
It's a
just
B movie.
very quickly? Summary.
So
for us real
pretty
quick?
much what it is it's like this town that doesn't have Christmas. Classic. Doesn't have Christmas. Whatever.
That
um,
sounds familiar.
Right. And so oh god, I got a little drunk while I was there, so I'm trying to kind of remember. I remember though that I got very emotional at the end.
That always helps.
I got
That brings it
emotional
up.
watching Super Bowl 48, so it's not saying much.
But like, he's like trying to get the Christmas cheer. He's the main guy's a mailman.
Oh my gosh, I have seen this movie.
You have.
This is a really fucking good.
It's a
movie.
really good movie.
For it coming out in the last 4 years. This is
And
very
pretty much he like
good.
finds Santa. He doesn't know he's Santa. And like then the mailman has a great idea to start handing out gifts. He's gonna give it to
I know
the
why
new
you
guy.
cried.
Claus,
It's
dude.
almost cried. It's
Yeah, I haven't
It's
seen it.
it's
you
just
guys-
and then he starts making toys and Santa comes. It's just
it's
a
so
really good movie.
it
you gotta
does-
watch it. We gotta.
It does
you gotta watch
tug on
it.
the heartstrings a little bit.
Okay.
It's
It
a good
does.
movie.
It's
I
really-
really enjoy it.
I get emotional with movies. I cry more than anyone.
This movie would make you emotional.
I cried at the end of St. Vincent.
I mean, fair enough.
I cried at the end of Whiplash. I'm
No,
just
that's
kidding.
real.
I'm just kidding. I do love that.
So
movie. That is one
I'm
of my
actually
favorite
since
movies.
now we've had this. Do you want to put it at A or B? Do you think
I would
B?
put it at B.
At B.
I would put it at B. Yeah.
It
I
seems
don't,
like
I'm not a huge fan of the animation style. That's the only reason why I would have anything negative to say
I
about it.
love the animation.
it seems like it just doesn't have the pop culture reference. To
Yeah,
because it
get
literally
to
came out
well,
like
push it to A.
and
2020.
2019.
2019.
But the reason, also one of the other big reasons I'm saying B, is because when Trevor said Claus, I had no fucking
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
That's a
until I
good
looked
point.
it up and then I saw the picture and I was like, oh my gosh, I've seen this before.
So-
But it doesn't have, like, you can say Elf and people are like, oh,
I know
Got
exactly
it.
what you're talking about.
yeah, you can say Christmas Vacation. Oop, got it. Home Alone, got it.
So this next one, I can't read it.
Oh,
I have.
Let me take a look.
let's do
You take a look. I cannot read this film.
let's do some control plussing.
Oh, I could do that. Hold on. When you're done with that, I'm actually just gonna zoom in on it. It's a really good point.
Mistletoe.
It's called Mistletoe.
I think so.
Never seen it.
Maybe not, but I think it's called Mistletoe.
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh no, I was way off.
Oh,
I saw an M and an I, and I went
Whoa,
with
it's
it.
so zoomed in. You guys don't get no.
I don't know what that is.
No clue what that is. Salmon.
34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street.
It's from 1947.
Holy
shit.
fuck!
So
How do I
this
not know what
movie,
this is?
movie's like 70 something years old.
That's
76
over
years old.
76. Is it?
Yeah, 76.
Am I stupid?
Hey
don't
Siri.
know.
How long?
You just
ago-
give me that look.
What-
How long ago was 1947?
So do you know what's really funny is this has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
I know that I've seen it one time. I did not enjoy it. I was
did
also
not.
like 6
So-
years old.
Okay.
It seems like general consensus is it's a good movie, but I don't know what it is. So
When I
I-
watched it, I fucking hated it.
you said that you've seen it and you didn't like it, so let's just throw it in C. We won't throw it in D.
Okay.
I think
Because
C is respectful because
people
we
like it,
we have not seen this
Pretty
movie.
Seen it.
pretty sure that everyone who starred in this movie is dead. So nobody's feelings are gonna get hurt if you put it in F or whatever.
There is no F. D is bottom.
God damn it.
It's what's that?
For the next one, it is
Air Bud Christmas.
Miracle on 34th Street, 64 or
That's literally
65th anniversary.
That's the same movie, just in color.
same movie.
It's the same movie, just color.
So
So
C as
again,
well.
C. Yeah.
No,
I would
it's
almost,
going to D because they put it on it fucking twice.
okay.
I would almost actually
Sure.
switch them and put the black and white one at D and the other one at C.
That's probably
just
gonna piss a
because-
lot of people off.
It's gonna piss a lot of people off, but we are a podcast about
Fuck you.
controversy.
Yeah.
fuck you.
Skinwalker.
Next one is Polar Express.
All right, unpopular opinion here.
Go.
I like it now.
Mm-hmm.
When I was growing up, every time I watched it, it scared me a little bit. I did not like the animation style. The back train car. Okay.
That scene where he's on top and
Holy
it's like
shit.
that
Dude,
scared me as a kid.
It scared the shit.
It was
out of
genuinely
me.
kind of a terrifying movie.
It is a terrifying movie. These kids get kidnapped in
Yeah,
the middle of the
yeah.
night and taken
On Christmas Eve.
on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
When the train rolls up, it scares me. Tom Hanks. Holy shit.
Honks?
He is
Honks.
not known for his, well, okay. He's not known just for his voice acting, but he did an amazing job. He voiced so many characters in this movie. Yes, that you can.
He did voice a lot of characters.
Dude,
he did good.
He voiced his ass off. Holy shit. I would put it. Don't hate me. I would put it at B.
Okay, so okay. This goes to today. I'm hanging out with Corvette.
Oh.
Because I asked her what Christmas movies she has seen, because she was like, I haven't seen Christmas Vacation, I haven't seen Home Alone, like all this shit, and she's like, I've seen Polar Express. I'm like, as far as Christmas movies go, that is mid as fuck.
It is.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie,
It's
but
just mid.
comparative, it is mid as fuck.
Yeah.
It is iconic.
It is.
I literally had the train set, the whole thing that wrap around the tree
Yep.
as a kid.
How the
It-
fuck
for-
did that guy drift?
For
the
me,
train?
it has to
Nice.
be like
That's
That's
insane.
one of the best scenes in cinema.
it's
When he if Tokyo drifts a train, I'm sorry, but that scene is so crazy to me.
It's gotta be one of the earliest memories I have of a Christmas movie.
That as well.
That's
But
I love trains.
with
Still do.
looking
yeah,
at
brother.
the other
Little
movies
touch
we
of
have on
autism.
this lineup, looking at some of the absolute iconic movies, it's B.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you, B.
Yeah. It was one of those movies where you're sitting and it's like third, fourth grade, and they say we're gonna watch a Christmas movie tomorrow.
Yeah, and they
you're
put
like,
on Polar Express.
yeah, you're like, oh, we're gonna watch Home Alone, we're gonna watch Elf, we're gonna watch something like that, and you go in, they roll the card out or they put it on the projector or whatever, and it's fucking.
Fucking TV.
It's-
card.
I watched Obama's 2008 inauguration in kindergarten on a rollout TV.
Oh,
Anyways,
lovely.
then they're like, all right, we're gonna watch Polar Express. Half the room just goes, oh, again.
So okay.
Because it's
So-
it's not necessarily a movie that's enjoyable to watch year by year. for
You can't watch
kids.
it year by year, but you can watch it more than once. But the reason they do that is it is probably one of the most PG Christmas movies
It is.
of all time.
It
There's
is.
because like even like Elf, there's some adult jokes.
Yeah.
Home Alone, like it has this ideal of robbery and like
We've
like-
watched Home Alone in school before, and it was
and
incredible.
part of it, like I have that is a core memory for me that you actually just brought back. Watching Polar Express in class and drinking hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always fucking burned my tongue. My tongue's still burnt, by the way.
Wow.
Yep, it's been like probably 10 days.
But we're giving Polar Express way too much time. Let's go to the next.
Yep.
The next
Yeah.
one.
The next one is the all-time classic, the stop motion Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You guys probably aren't gonna agree with me, but no, I can't. It's
Nope.
A. It's A. I was gonna
I
say
think
S,
it's
but
B.
it's A.
I think it's
A.
B.
It's A because it is so iconic.
Yeah.
Anyone can watch it, and it has the song like Frosty
I
the
guess, yeah,
Snowman.
yeah. the
Yes,
song.
it does have
And
like,
the song is
companion song.
better than Frosty the Snowman song.
The song is
It is.
a banging song.
Yeah.
The song.
Even
song-
even years later, they're coming up with fucking ad libs for it.
Yeah, and it is one of those songs. It's a song you sing in school.
Yes, I was
It is, like-
singing it on my way here, and I wasn't even listening to it.
The song makes that movie an A. The movie
does.
itself really isn't that good.
I think it's
Like-
just because it came out so long ago, and that is not what we're.
It's just-
accustomed
it's
to
just-
watch.
Like, it drags. Like, what's
It
the whole
does.
point with the fucking Lost Toy Island? Who gives a fuck? The song is he is rejected by his reindeer,
Rudolph the red-nosed
his companions, his own kind, and then he has a very good use that Santa realizes. Like the whole lost toys and being lost in the Abominable Snowman, that's just, it drags.
The Abominable
Movie drags.
Snowman carries.
But the movie
gun?
drags.
It does drag. It does drag.
Yeah.
The next one is a newer animated.
I've watched this one before. It's not animated. It's real people.
Really.
Yes. If I'm remembering this correctly, because I did see you zoom in on it. Remind me again of what it's called.
Rudolph's Shiny New Year.
I don't know what that is, so D. I don't care that it has the
fuck.
the
This is
song.
not the one that I was thinking of. D.
It doesn't. It has the song like the first one, but I don't care. Unless it is like the same exact movie, just
So,
a newer animation style, then D.
It's the same exact animation style. I think the only difference is it's not actual stop motion, if I'm remembering
It's like
correctly.
fake stop motion.
It's like that fake
It's-
stop motion, but it's not well done because it was so early on in animating.
I'm
I
not one
thought-
for remakes.
I thought that
I like
was going to be
originals.
the live act. There's a live action Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Mhm.
and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also haven't seen it since I was 5 or 6.
That was an
Listen.
awful sound you just made.
I know,
Like,
it's
listen,
fine, though.
listen. I really liked it because it was
Okay,
just
well, it's
a
not on the
deer
list, so.
walking around. It wasn't even a reindeer. It was just like a white-tailed
Um,
deer.
Santa Claus.
The first Santa Claus.
first
S.
Santa
Allen?
Claus movie.
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen.
S.
S.
This is an S tier
I
movie.
literally-
I don't even think it needs
Yeah.
explanation.
You know, it's funny. I watched this on, what was it,
They
Tuesday?
kill Santa.
I watched it on Tuesday when I was getting my haircut. She
Really?
she had her kids in there, and they're like, "We want to watch a movie," and she's like, "Okay, what movie do you want to watch?" And they're like, "Put on Coco Melon." Like, not even joking. Put on Coco Melon. This kid's like 9 and 7.
Ooh,
Like, put on Coco Melon.
brain rot.
And she just goes, hell no. And she throws on Disney Plus the Santa Claus, puts it on. They sat there in silence. I sat there in silence.
Someone was like,
So I was watching it. There's like a 60-inch TV, and there's a mirror in front of me, but the TV's behind me. So I was watching it reversed. And she saw that I was watching it, and she goes, "You want me to turn you around?" And I was like, "Yes, please."
someone's like, yeah, I do.
I sat there and watched it. I like it. Great movie.
I would argue that it's more iconic than something like or maybe just as iconic as like A Christmas Story, and maybe more iconic than Elf.
Not more iconic than Elf.
I don't know.
It's-
I don't know about that part, but I get the Christmas Story one.
I think I watched it before I ever watched Elf.
Fair enough.
I watched it very early on.
When I was a kid, I was a big
it's-
Tim Allen fan. I also liked
It's
the
got
dog movie where he turned into a
extreme
dog. Yeah.
replayability. I can watch that more than once in a Christmas in a month.
It's so good.
It's a really good movie. I would still. Elf is
It's
my
the
all-time
only
favorite Christmas movie. I'm
movie
sorry. I
that
will
they
always be
kill
biased towards it.
Santa.
They kill Santa, and then he wears
Yep.
his skin, pretty much.
No. He doesn't kill Santa. He
Santa
becomes
dies.
Santa. No, he becomes Santa.
No, because Santa
That's why
dies.
that's why it's fucking called the Santa Claus. He doesn't die. He passes on. If he died, there'd be a fucking dead body.
It's just called Santa Claus, buddy.
He is Santa Claus.
Yes.
He turns into
You're-
Santa Claus.
Turn him down. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
But just trying to move this on because Santa Claus 3.
Santa Claus 3.
Oh, is this one?
C.
Jack
This
This
Frost.
is
Jack
the one with Jack
Frost.
Frost.
See,
Maybe even yeah.
I
C.
liked it.
C.
There was a lot
C.
more action. There was a
tier.
lot more stuff moving around.
No.
I loved this
No.
movie as a kid. I
know.
No.
loved this
I
movie as a
understand where Trevor is coming from.
As a kid,
it's-
I have not
I-
seen it since I was a kid.
I
but loved it
understand.
as a
I
kid.
also understand where you're coming from. I think as a child, I liked this one more than the first one because it's more colorful. There's more.
There's
like,
more moving
there's-
parts. There's more
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
going on.
But watching them back, it's a C movie. It's not
Is
a
it?
good movie.
I have not
It is
watched it.
It's
in
got.
my new light of
All right,
filming.
It's
Let's-
not good.
just for a second, are we comparing this to
We're doing the same thing
Santa
that
Claus?
we did. We're doing the same thing that we did with Home Alone.
with Home
It-
Alone?
it's being
Okay.
compared to its other counterparts.
and like
Okay.
like the Grinch.
Yeah,
like
and the
it's-
Grinch. Okay.
Okay, I am reasonable for
Yeah.
this one to put it at C just because I have not seen it in such a long time.
That's
but
fair.
I remember
If you're
such
listening to Pispit as an 8-year-old, first of all, get the fuck off. This is too inappropriate for you. But
fuck you.
Second of all, I can understand why you're getting upset by us putting it at C because as a kid I like this movie more, but it's not as good as the original. Not
Santa
even
Claus
close.
is superior.
It's C.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, and for me, while I'm thinking about it, this is hard. This is like a C plus B minus for me. It's like right in between. I am gonna put it C because I can't decide. I'll always put it in the lower one. I love it. It's a great movie, but it's just not as good as Santa Claus.
Next one is Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
The fuck is that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is either.
I have no clue. I
D.
zoomed in on it.
Hey, are there any SpongeBob episode Christmas specials on here? Because there should be. Those
These
would all
are
be S tier.
D.
Santa's
Just-
coming tonight. Santa's
Just
coming tonight.
throw that one into D. Don't
Guys,
worry about
I have
SpongeBob
completely
right now.
fucked up.
What'd you do?
Apparently, the Santa Claus was Santa Claus 2.
Santa Claus 2, but no. Oh
Oh,
my god.
it
The,
was.
the original one that you put in was Santa Claus 2. Okay, move it to A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
I
S,
didn't.
it's A.
The 2 was a little too pixelated for me to
Yeah.
see. It looked exactly like the backdrop.
Yeah, I do see that.
That is my bad.
So
I'm so
So
sorry.
where's
In-
the original Santa Claus?
so-
Santa
in all-
Claus is on here.
Okay.
Santa Claus
Okay.
is. I can move it and.
okay.
Well, we'll
Since-
talk about Santa Claus 2 really quick. We already talked about Santa Claus, so just throw it in S when we get there.
it's slightly better
Santa-
than 3.
It's
worse
better than
2,
3,
1.
worse than 2, or 1. Yeah.
Plain
simply
and simple.
put.
We're just gonna skip over that. That's my bad, guys. Sorry.
But it's an A. It's not a B.
Yes.
It's an A.
It is an A.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes, I agree.
Talk while I'm trying to get.
Hey, zoom out, Trevor.
Yeah,
Doing
zoom
bad.
out.
There you go.
And
that one is a
anyways, going back to the
D.
one you brought up before, I don't even remember the name already. So
Santa
D.
Claus is coming to town. I already put it at D.
D.
Santa's coming tonight.
All right, what's the next one?
Nope.
Nope. No, that's not it.
Santa's coming tonight.
Santa's coming tonight.
It's from SpongeBob.
Santa's coming tonight.
He sits there
Santa's
and
coming
sings that
tonight.
all night long, and Santa never comes.
Yeah.
And Squidward gets to be the hero.
Okay.
It's really fun.
Next one is a movie. There are two sequel and unknown.
Jurassic Park 2.
Jurassic Park 3. It is the Santa Chronicles or the Christmas Chronicles, I believe.
Oh, I have
Yes, the
seen
Christ-
these.
and
They're
this-
on.
this
They're
is
Netflix
Christmas
originals.
Yeah, Christmas Chronicles
Oh.
2 and 1. We'll just
Yikes.
compile them in the
We're-
one.
No, we're
Netflix
not compiling
originals.
them into one.
Okay, we don't have to. I've never seen them.
I
so
hear-
I'm making an example.
Okay.
This is-
Santa,
is-
okay, this is the sequel.
When
Santa
I hear
Claus-
We're on
Netflix
to
original,
2.
when I hear Netflix original, it's automatic. Don't want to watch it.
So
That's how I feel.
I
too.
haven't seen the second one. So just throw it. Just throw it in C.
Okay.
Is the first one the next song? The next one? Sorry, I almost said song. Anyways, you guys haven't seen this movie?
I have not seen this movie.
I watched it with my mom a couple years back, the first year it came out.
What is
and
it?
I have watched it since, and it's for a new Christmas movie. It's actually really good. I would recommend watching it if you guys haven't. It's these kids, they
I
want
watched like the beginning of it because my brother and sister put it on today, and then they were like, "We don't want to watch this. It's not animated. It's not cartoons."
Is that your leg that I'm kicking? It's
my foot.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, these kids, they want to find and prove Santa Claus is real, so they stay up all night. They set up the security system like with like a little camera, like a little tripwire and shit, and they get like video of him, and I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember exactly what happens, but like they end up basically ruining Christmas. Like Santa can't deliver the presents anymore.
Yeah.
Like the sleigh breaks or something, and they end up like helping him like through Christmas, and like they have to like find the reindeer scattered in the streets of New York and like fix the sleigh, and like Santa can't get discovered, and they like go on this whole adventure to help him and to save Christmas. And it's genuinely it's a B tier movie. I can't put it in A because it's not iconic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the replayability, but it is a B tier movie.
I've seen probably 90% of this movie.
And Kurt Russell's in it.
Yeah.
Monday.
Can't go wrong with
And
Kurt
Kurt
Russell.
Russell.
It's genuinely for a Netflix original too. Like if we did a tier list of Netflix originals, it's an S.
That's fair.
I would still probably say A.
But
Pretty good, but
as for
Drive to
Christmas movies,
Survive,
it's
that's
B.
an S.
All right. The next one is It is Illuminations.
The Grinch?
Illuminations Grinch.
The newest one.
Yes, the newest Grinch that came out with
I haven't
Benedict
seen it.
Cumberbatch.
I haven't seen it, so where did we put the first animated one?
The first
The original one was
There-
SC.
we have it at C. Yes.
Yeah.
Then
I would
that
put
one's
this-
D.
I would put
That
this one
one's-
at B.
I haven't
put
seen
as
it.
B as well.
So I guess it's your guys' call. I haven't seen it, but I would have just put it below the original.
That is
assuming
fair.
that it's worse.
I love how
you guys have seen it.
He has
so this
like
is
a
all
genuine
yours.
relationship, and he goes through his school years.
Yes.
And then he gets rejected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love watching the progression of that story because it's the same sort of story when you're looking at it, but it shows it from almost a different point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And something clicks with it, and it's like, oh, I like this. This is a nice heartfelt.
Yeah, it's
Christmas
like we
movie.
were just talking about. Illumination, just they don't miss.
They don't miss.
They know how to make at least
even
good
when they,
story and
even
great
when they
animation.
make a shitty movie. It's like I can still watch this because it's entertaining because it's bad.
Right.
And I'm not saying this movie's bad.
No. But B. You go
Yes,
with B.
B.
Okay.
I just popped my elbow. Sorry if you guys could hear that.
That's a satisfying sound, anyways.
The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, I
haven't seen it.
I don't remember this movie at all. I
this
saw
is-
it on
this
the
is
list.
all you
So
saw.
I
and
remember
was like,
watching
that's a thing?
this. I was playing the last time that I have seen this. I was sitting down playing the original Xbox, playing Madagascar. Yeah, do you remember that? They had mini golf. They had fucking Madagascar mini golf. I wish I could get those days back. I want to play that game so fucking bad, so bad. You have no idea. And the original Incredible Hulk video game. I want to play those two games really bad. I would honestly put this at C. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I did enjoy watching it, but I haven't watched it since. So it's hard for me to rank it. I haven't seen it in 10 plus years.
So the next movie is called
Oh, is this the star? Oh no, this is the Nativity.
The Nativity Story.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of
Never
it.
heard of it.
This
I'm-
is
I'm out on
this
this
is
one.
more of a religious based one. If I'm being completely honest, I do not like religious based Christmas movies. I understand the story behind it. I understand why people think it's important. I would honestly put it at D.
What is it about? At B?
It's just the birth of Jesus.
Despite
okay.
That's it.
despite your religious beliefs, whatever they are, I'm not knocking any religion.
Yeah.
The movies just aren't as good.
They're not as good. And a lot of them, if you compare it with biblical text, if you're going to go that route, if you compare it, 90% of it doesn't fucking add up.
Okay.
If you're going to make
So
a movie,
even trying to like put it
if you're
as
gonna
like
make a movie or a TV
'cause
show that's based biblically, like they have a script written for you, go off of that. Don't try to make stuff up.
I've seen a couple
Did you
of
say
those,
B or
those,
D?
those
D on the bottom.
D,
I've seen a couple of those movies like that, and it's weird because they still try to make it entertaining, but then they try to follow, the faith, the religion,
they
the
tried-
Bible.
they tried
it, but
they
they
do
don't.
try to do the most of both, but you
That's
can't.
what I'm saying.
You have to
they
do one
try
or
to,
the other.
They try to
together.
please both sides.
Yeah. And I mean, you can't do that. If you're going to, my problem is no matter what religion you are, if you have some sort of religious text that you are abiding by or you're using, like you have to stick by that. You
Yeah.
can't,
Yeah.
you can't just
Yeah.
go off it unless you're making a parody, and this isn't a parody. My opinion, D.
Okay, yeah.
This next movie, I know it's gonna be controversial as fuck.
I saw it.
It is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
D.
Okay.
I hate this movie. I'm sorry. I'm not going to explain myself any further. I thoroughly hate this movie.
I
That's
am
all
the
I'll say.
person here who dressed up as Jack Skellington for Halloween one year, so I'm gonna take the stage for a little bit here.
Stage is yours, buddy.
You can mute me.
This might be for me a top 10 movie of all time.
Holy shit!
I
No
love
way.
this movie so much. It is so fucking. The music is great. The love story is great. I'm a sucker for love stories. And if it was up to me, if we were doing a different tier list, it is S tier in almost anything else. But as for a Christmas movie, it's as much as I want it to be. It's not a Christmas movie.
It's not.
I will watch it during Halloween in October. I won't watch it in December.
That's fair.
So, that being said,
I'll speak after you.
it pains me so much to do this, but this is a Christmas movie tier list, so it's a C. I will not put it in D, and Trevor knows how much that pains me to do.
No,
this.
I know how much this pains this man.
This is, for me, this is a D. This is as far as I'll elaborate. If you guys want to put it on C, that's fine. But I would just take myself out of this equation. I'm sorry. I respect you. I respect your opinion most of the time.
It has been moved
For-
to C.
I
It is C.
Fucking hate. This is a bottom 5 movie of all time for me, and I'm sorry to say that.
That's fair. It's not for everyone.
The director also said that it's a Halloween movie, so that's
Yeah,
also,
no, it's
and
not
I
a
think
Christmas movie.
I think it's more of the cult, or not cult.
It's a cult.
It kind of is.
When
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
It
when
is
I'm
a
thinking
cult.
of someone who likes The Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm thinking of a
big
mid-30s.
titty top.
I'm thinking I'm thinking of a mid-30s woman wearing like those Cookie Monster sweatpants. Smells like cigarettes. They smoke Marlboro 100 all the time. They have 4 kids, couple STDs. They're
Divorced.
$60,000 in debt. They're divorced. They live in a van down by the river.
So okay.
Like I'm thinking of
So
my least favorite person.
this is going a little bit-
450 pounds.
This is going a little bit off script here. This isn't even talking about it as a Christmas movie, but for me, there is a pop culture part to this movie.
And
This
I think that's why I don't like it. I don't
There-
like the pop culture around it.
there is a culture around this movie. There's a cult following of this movie, and part of it is like you don't like Disneyland, but if you go to Disneyland in the months between October and December, the Haunted Mansion is designed for around
it is
the Christmas
so
vacation,
cool.
and it is super fucking cool. The ride is so
And it's
cool.
always busy.
It's always minimum 120-minute wait, and it is just such a good ride. And they do like a fucking 20-foot tall gingerbread house in the ride every year, and they do a different one every year, and it's real gingerbread, and they like spray gingerbread scent, and it like smells like gingerbread. It's so cool. The ride is so cool, and the merchandise that they sell is so cool, and it's just, I mean, Jack Skellington's in fucking Fortnite. Come on, like
He's got a good point, and he can do that.
there's a cult following to this movie for a reason. It is a good movie, but it is not a Christmas movie.
Holy shit! Sorry. Does your shirt have Japanese on it?
It does.
Mine does too.
The next,
crazy.
the next
You
movie
wanna
is
mute me really quick?
the next movie is Santa
Think
Claus.
you're muted now? Yeah, you are.
Next movie is Santa Claus. So
The original Santa Claus.
the
We already
original
talked
Santa
about
Claus.
this.
So
It's
I'm
S.
gonna go ahead and bring that up to S. As it goes, and the next one is The Star.
The fuck is that?
I'm back.
He's back.
Sorry, I gotta move my mic a little closer. Sorry if you can hear any weird noises. The Star, you said?
The Star, sir.
This is another religious-based movie. If they had made this into a parody, it'd be a solid movie. It'd be like a B or a C. And I don't like this movie. It's not fun to watch. It's supposed to be about the animals that go and they see baby Jesus. It's just not.
Maybe I
I
have
know-
seen this. Maybe I have seen
It's
this.
not
actually.
enjoyable to watch. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I like animated. Sorry, I burped and it smells like pizza.
Ooh.
So if you can smell it, I'm sorry. It's not enjoyable to watch. I really like animated animal movies. I don't like this. This is
You
a
saw
big-
Zootopia twice in theaters, didn't you?
Dude.
Zootopia's a fire movie.
It actually
Don't even.
It is a. Okay, so can I put it in D?
Yes.
We're getting down to the end here.
We have the final two. The Year Without a Santa Claus.
I've actually I've seen this,
Have
but
you?
I don't remember anything about it. But it sounds so familiar. I need to look at the picture.
Here you go. For anybody wondering, we have my Nitro. I forgot all the specs to it. Laptop.
It's an Acer laptop.
So
It's not.
It literally fucking
to anyone listening that has seen this movie recently, I'm very sorry because I'm going to butcher exactly what happens, but I'm going to attempt to remember correctly. If I remember correctly, it has something to do with literally Santa Claus being kidnapped. And that's literally all I remember.
Oh, Santa. Okay.
And somehow, it ends happy ending. All the kids get their presents.
Just one of those classic Christmas movies.
But it follows a basic plot. It doesn't
See?
have the rememberability. It doesn't have the rewatchability. It doesn't have the pop culture. This is C or D.
I'll go with C. I'll go with C, and I would actually like to change Miracle on 64th Street to C as well, because it's not a bad Christmas movie. We just don't know
we
it.
put the other one in C.
I know,
It's just
but
because there's two of them.
I'm just looking at the list right
I will
now.
go
We'll
with Trevor here for giving them the benefit of the doubt that it is a solid Christmas movie that families.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking of like.
We'll go
not
back at the end. We'll
Amish,
go back at
not
the end.
Amish.
Yeah,
Throw-
we'll go through it.
Throw the without Santa Claus bullshit in C, and we'll go back to it at the end.
Oh, he just put it in D. Oh, never mind.
Last one is White Christmas.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one in a while.
I have not seen this one in a long time.
I actually don't remember anything about this movie, but I know the song has to do with it, and the song is a top 3 Christmas song for
It
me.
is.
Christmas.
I remember building a deck back in July, and I was singing White Christmas.
That's fucking weird, but it is a top 3 Christmas song, which can just I know nothing about the movie, but that'll propel the movie to B.
A B.
Just like the ones I used
You can actually
to
sing pretty good,
know.
Solomon.
Thank you.
You're pretty good. Yeah, you should go pro.
Thank you. I
But
should,
that is the end of our tier list.
That-
Here we're
that
gonna go
Can
through.
Okay.
We're gonna go through it all.
This is really
We're
quick.
gonna make some
Okay.
changes.
Really quick. This is honorable mentions.
Okay, I
And
would like.
okay,
the
yeah.
honorable
I think A
mentions.
Nightmare Before Christmas should go in here too, and it's with a movie that holds a special place in my heart just because of the arguments around it. Die Hard. I think Die Hard and A Nightmare Before Christmas have the same sort of
Stigma
like.
around
Is
them.
it a Christmas? Like it's
Die
not.
Hard is not a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is.
It's not.
It is. It's a
It
fucking
takes
Christmas
place
movie. Shut the
during
fuck
December.
up.
That has nothing to do with Christmas.
He says in it, "It's time to die hard for Christmas," and then he fucking
It's
die
not a
hard.
Christmas movie.
Yeah,
It's-
Die
it's-
Hard's for Christmas.
It's not a Christmas movie.
John McClane
It's not
gave us
a Christmas movie.
I believe in
It's
John
not a Christmas-
McClane more
it's
than I
not a
believe
Christmas
in Santa
movie.
Claus.
If
And that's
you are
this is-
full of fucking bullshit. If you're
this
gonna
is-
say that Nightmare Before Christmas isn't a Christmas
It's not.
movie, but this is. Nightmare Before Christmas literally has Santa Claus, it has presents, it has that whole shit. Die Hard doesn't have any of that. Die Hard doesn't have anything to do with Christmas
has-
besides it fucking snows.
Hey, gentlemen.
And that's why I'm
There is
saying
a
this
Christmas
is a
tree
separate.
on top of the building.
This
that
is
they're on.
no, hold on. This is why I'm saying this is a separate category in and of its own. This is honorable mentions. It's either C or sorry, not C. It's either S or F. Like you hate it or you love it. And those are the two movies that belong there because they are. And 90% of people's opinions, they're controversial as to whether they're Christmas movies or whether it's an action movie or whether it's a Halloween movie or whatever. That's all I'm
what
trying to say.
saying is if you're gonna say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then so is Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is just as Christmas.
I will eat my
as
own
Die
dick
Hard.
off before I
don't think
I say it's a
I don't
Christmas
think
movie.
either of them are a Christmas movie. But if you're gonna say you can't choose one or the other, you have to choose both or neither.
I think that's fair.
Yes,
I
Die
think
Hard
that's
is
very
a
fair.
Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
I
Yes.
would
Who the
like-
fuck is saying that? Some retarded
Okay,
motherfucker
okay.
on Reddit.
All right, guys.
It fucking happens during the company Christmas party.
Okay, guys.
They are
so-
celebrating Christmas.
Where's the presents?
Fucking
Where's
come
Santa
in.
Claus?
It's a Christmas party. It's the company Christmas
I
party.
think Full Metal
He come-
Jacket is a Christmas movie because Happy Birthday, dear Jesus.
I fucking love Full Metal Jacket. That's an amazing movie. I watched it probably when I was 12 years old. Didn't understand, didn't care. I watched it again about 6 months ago.
I'm
Really
done with this
wonderful.
episode.
Because I watched when I was like 14 or whatever, and that scene where he puts the gun in his mouth and shoot, that fucked me up for like at least a year.
I watched it when I was 12 and it was fucking stupid. I also watched
So let's
Band
go
of
through the tier
Brothers when I
list
was a
just one last time. So on S we have just
So,
so I can talk
before
into the
you
mic
say
and-
anything, who made this tier list? Like who put the movies in it?
That
Or-
is a good point. We should give some credit. This was made by on X, Snoozhe, at SNOOZHE.
Lovely.
Fuck you.
That is who made this.
I'm sorry.
That is who made this. Thank you so much. She even gave credit to the Wikipedia for all the images.
How do you spell it? I'm gonna look her up.
Anyways, let's
do you
let's
spell
go
it?
through our list.
All right, so we have at S tier we have
Should go. Oh, yeah.
we should go D. We should go D. Yep.
No,
Yep,
no,
D up.
because
Yeah.
it's gonna be easier to make changes if we go S down.
That's a good point. Okay.
Okay.
S, we have Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Bing, 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 bing.
That stays at S.
Which is still an A for me, but I
fair.
know that stays at S for you guys.
We have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's not moving.
Yeah,
Not
that's staying there.
Elf.
Not moving.
Yep. You can hear that clear.
Yeah, I don't care. Home Alone.
Not moving.
Not
That's
moving.
perfect.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Not
Not
moving.
moving.
Yeah, not
And
moving.
the Santa Claus.
Not moving.
Not moving.
S is perfect.
F is
Yep.
for S is fantastic. A, we have Home Alone 2.
Yep.
Mhm. I'm happy.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Absolutely. That's not going down.
You have to
Um,
watch it.
Yeah, you need to watch
will
that.
watch it. I will watch it. I'm gonna zoom in actually just so I can.
I-
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's A.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
It's so close.
The Santa Claus 2.
We'll come back to the last two.
Yeah.
We'll come back. Well, let's
Yeah.
hear the rest of this. We'll come back to the last two.
B, we have A Christmas Story.
I
we
can almost
have-
move to C. We'll come back.
You want to move it to C?
We have A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Frosty the Snowman.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Claus.
Yep. Absolutely.
Christmas Chronicles 1.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it in C.
Third and C.
Throw Christmas Chronicles in C.
Christmas Chronicles has been moved right next to Christmas Chronicles 2.
That's fair.
The Grinch, the Illumination one. I would like to put it at A.
Ooh.
That's completely you guys' call.
Yeah.
I would like to put it at A.
I do like that in A. That is
Okay.
that's a great movie. I might have to watch it again. I haven't
I'm
seen it since
gonna
last
watch
year.
it again.
Yeah.
White Christmas at B.
Just because of the song.
Just
Yep.
because of the song.
Can I sing it again?
And go right ahead. The Polar Express.
Dreaming
Yeah.
of
What were the two that we talked about in A?
It was
Rudolph
Rudolph and
and-
Santa Claus 2.
Keep Santa
just
Claus 2, but
like the
do Rudolph and B.
I was about to say I would like
used
to move Rudolph to B.
know.
Are you okay with that? Rudolph to B.
Rudolph to B.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
but keep Santa Claus 2 in A.
yeah. Okay.
We have C. We have Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yep.
C.
Mhm,
You all cool with that?
mhm, mhm.
We have Christmas. Oh, sorry. It's Christmas Again, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miracle on 34th Street.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Fair.
Which we might have to come back to that next year.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
Santa
watch that.
Claus 3. I would like to move this to D.
Really?
Yes.
No, because
I
we're
don't
saying
know.
D is bad.
No.
That's yeah. Okay.
D
that's
is
fair.
bad.
That
movies.
has to stay at C.
I know,
it's
it's
not
a really
bad.
bad
It's
movie,
not bad,
but-
but it's not the best out of the three.
Christmas Chronicles 2.
Yep.
Move 2 to D.
2 to
Just because
D.
I haven't seen it, and there's no way it's a Netflix original, and there's no way it's as good as the first one.
It does have a woman on the cover.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Get it off here. You shouldn't be able to vote. Why are they on movie covers?
Oh my
I said the wrong thing. The Muppets Christmas Carol.
That's on C.
That is on C.
I haven't seen it, but if I were, I'm not a big fan of the Muppets in general, so I would put it in D. But I haven't seen it.
It's up to you, Solomon.
Oh, it's up to
It's
me?
up to you. Do you
Let
keep it
me-
in C or D?
So the problem with this is if it's a musical, it's an automatic D for me. It doesn't matter how good the musical is. I'm really sorry. I
It's
hate
probably a
musicals.
musical.
The thing with the Muppets is I really like the Muppets, dude.
Let's keep it in
So,
C.
I think
Let's
C
keep it in
is
C.
fair.
The Nightmare Before Christmas is in C.
Yep, I'm not gonna say anything.
It has to. It really, really hurts me, but it has to stay there. And I'm not willing to put it in D.
Okay. I get what you're getting at, but what was? Oh, I was Die Hard we were talking about. Let's
I
just
would
compare.
eviscerate all
Compare.
remaining
I don't know if I
things
like.
of
I
that movie.
don't know if I like Christmas Story above it. I mean,
Christmas
I get
Story
it.
is in B.
Christmas Story is in B.
And
The
we've
issue is
said
Christmas
it's
Story is 100% a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a Christmas movie, and there's a lot of
The
There's
Nightmare
a lot
Before
of
Christmas is a better movie than Christmas Story, but we are rating Christmas movies.
It is
here.
in our own opinion.
I would
though.
watch 48 hours of Coco Melon
And
straight
that-
with my eyelids pried open
that is my
and hot
opinion.
sauce being
Shut the
dripped
fuck
into
up. You're
my
not a part of
urethra.
this conversation right now.
Just
You said you'd stay quiet for
mute
this.
his ass.
We are rating. This is a Christmas movie
I mean,
tier list.
it
It
is-
is a better movie than Christmas Story, and some of the other things in C as well, or I mean in B as
but
well.
when it comes to Christmas time, would you rather watch A Christmas Story or Nightmare Before Christmas?
I would
Christmas
rather watch A
Story.
Christmas Story because I already watched A Nightmare Before Christmas in October.
Okay. And then finally for the last one, the Year Without a Santa Claus, and I believe that is in C just because we don't fucking.
Wait, then why
It's
is
probably
it
not a bad movie because it's probably not a bad movie.
It's probably not a bad movie. It seems like a decent plot, but if we haven't seen it, I feel like this is one where it needs to be in D, just so that we come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving into D for now.
That's my only
Move it to
argument
D.
for it. If people
I'm okay
love
with
that
it not
movie,
being in the same tier as Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. We have Arthur Christmas in D. I believe that we should add an F tier.
yeah. Let's add an F.
What's funny is
Arthur
it's not
Christmas.
that bad of a movie, but for saying that it's a Christmas movie, it's kind of like it has Santa
And
Claus, it has elves, the North Pole. It's not a Christmas movie,
it's been memed on to like just hate it. Forever.
Yeah.
That and Norm of the North.
And Norm of the North.
Miracle on 34th Street. On D.
But that's the remake, correct?
That's the colorized
is
one.
The
same exact movie.
Original.
I think that I think the original should be in C.
And the colorized should be in D.
The colorized should be in D.
Yeah. Or they're the exact same movie, one's colored, one's not.
Yes,
Maybe they
the
should
colored
both be in
one.
C.
The colored one is in C. The original is in D.
Is the question would be, does the colored one have the same actors?
Yes, it is.
It's
literally.
it's just colorized.
Okay,
Yeah,
then throw them both in C.
Yeah.
If it like was different actors, then that's fucking bullshit retarded. You can't do that to the original actors, in my opinion. But
It is the same actors, just colored.
Then
so
C, throw it in C.
Rudolph's Shiny New Year.
D.
Okay, keep it there.
Yep.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Should we bump that up to C because of the song?
No.
The song isn't that good. Of a
Oh,
Christmas song.
hold on. Santa Claus is coming.
Maybe it is a good Christmas song. Maybe it is.
Santa Claus is coming
You guys need to stop.
to town. It's going to C.
Yeah, we can throw it.
I'm making
Yeah,
an
yeah.
executive
Yeah,
decision there. Then the Nativity.
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 Not that fucking hard, dumbass. Okay, it literally says Nat, Iv, I, T.
Potato. I don't know about it.
Yeah, keep it in D.
Christmas Chronicles 2.
Yep.
The Star.
Yep.
And then The Year Without a Santa Claus.
And then finally the F tier.
Yeah, dude.
Charlie. Oh, what is he doing there?
What the fuck?
Whoa.
What do you mean? The first movie that we had in D, we moved to F. Whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, Arthur.
Arthur. Yeah. And that's our Christmas tier list,
Christmas tier
everyone.
list, and that right there is our Christmas
According to this
special.
website,
And he's
You've
still
Got
going.
Mail is a Christmas movie.
Really?
That movie's fucking stupid. Have you guys seen You've Got Mail before?
I'm not sure.
It's basically, can I give you a local premise and you guys...
You know what Christmas movie sucks? Bad Santa.
Yeah,
trash.
Bad Santa sucks.
Also, we're at an hour
It's
and
a
a
certain
half.
kind of humor.
So
We're at an hour and a half.
I want to
Okay.
give a quick little rant about You've Got
Hour and a
Mail.
half, Solomon. Come on.
If you talk to a woman, and okay, this is gonna sound super misogynist. I'm not that much of a misogynist.
You sound misogynistic all the time on this podcast.
It's crazy
More
as
than
I-
anyone else.
Every
As
time you
crazy as I
say,
do.
I don't mean to sound misogynistic, you say the
Women
most-
shouldn't vote.
Yep.
Sorry. Roll back suffrage.
Go.
You've Got Mail it's got Tom Hanks in it, so it's like automatically you're like, oh, this might be a good movie. It's basically the whole premise of it is you have like a couple. I think it's New York City, or not a couple. There's two people. They live in New York City. They're already in relationships in one way or another. One of them owns a bookstore. The other one is the son or an employee, like a high-ranking executive of a company who does like massive bookstores. And the lady runs and owns or helps own a little bookstore or whatever. Somehow they start instant messaging each other. And every time they email and whatever, it does the little, you've got mail. So that's why it's called You've Got Mail. But they're messaging each other back and forth. And it's like, I would love to meet you one day. You seem like a wonderful woman. Where do you live? And it's like, sorry, I'm not giving information out on the internet because this is... all that kind of stuff. Finally, they do accidentally meet, and then she finds out that the big company is trying to buy out the small company that she works for, the little bookstore that she works for. The movie is so fucking stupid because you can definitely tell that this was like a woman watched this and went, this is beautiful. When in reality, the guy for half the movie knew and understood that the girl who hated him before that she knew that who he was. For like half the movie, he understood that the girl that he was messaging, because they didn't use their real names, obviously. There was like weird email addresses. He figured out that the girl that he was messaging was this girl that he was trying to basically... Why are you stroking my knee, Trevor?
Hurry up.
I'm trying. Stop touching me. Basically, in the end, Tom Hanks ends up being a fucking creep in this movie. Women seem to love it. My mom loves the movie. Me and my dad were sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? This guy's basically like a grade A stalker. I'm so sorry if anyone actually likes it, but it's an awful movie. It's one of those movies.
You have completely lost Charlie. He is not listening
it's
to
one of those
word
movies,
you were saying.
It's one of those movies where only...
It's
one of those movies... Charlie Brown Christmas. It's one of those movies where...
You got him back for a second. I saw a little bit of a smile.
There's only 5% of the population. Most of them are women. And they go, oh, this is a cute love story. But if you're a dude, you're like, if this happened in real life, I'd get fucking shot by her uncle because I'm being a creep and stalking her.
And that's a Pispit Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
We hope you hated our tier list. Fuck all of you.
Fuck all of you. You guys fucking suck.